Taking a chance often involves taking a risk, even if it results in failure, but it doesn't have to be big or major. Mitchell Creasey, the president's coach, joins us this morning with 3 non-scary ways to take a chance. Good morning, Mitchell. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Leslie. So good to see you.
Good to see you as well. So tell us a little bit more. What do you mean when taking a chance? What are some things that folks can take a chance on?
Well, we all have these desires, right? And when we're talking about taking a chance, what we're really talking about is saying yes to that desire. The only reason we would say no to it is if it were wrapped in fear. So when we're talking about taking a chance, really what we're talking about is minimizing the fear. And when we do that, all we can do is really accept the desire.
Yeah, absolutely. And so sometimes, as you said, fear can feel paralyzing. What are some ways to overcome that and take a chance in a non-scary way?
So the first thing we want to do is throw out the old story. Often the stories we tell ourselves are there to simply uphold the status quo, not move us forward. So today, one of the simplest, easiest, non-scary things you can do is just try telling yourself a new story. Instead of saying, it's really hard for me to say no to people, instead flip it around and say, it's really easy for me to say no to people. In fact, I quite enjoy it. When you tell yourself a new story, it leads to new action in a very low stakes way.
Yeah, I love that. Just shift the thinking. What else? I know you've got 2 more for us.
So the next thing we want to do is lead with the body. My clients are guilty of this all the time. Instead of thinking, if I do X, Y, Z, then it's going to lead to A, B, C. Instead, get rid of that. Put your attention in your chest and ask yourself, is this next step a yes or a no? If it feels expansive and open and wide and beautiful and fun and all these wonderful things, proceed. If it doesn't, reevaluate. The blueprint for your best life is inside of your body. When you root yourself in that, it makes taking a chance way less scary.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Lead with the body. And then what's the last one, Mitchell?
We want to ask some questions. This is one of my favorite ones for my clients. What would someone the opposite of you do? So, if you're an introvert, what would an extrovert do? If you're always picking fights, what would someone cool as a cucumber do? If you're always concerned with putting everyone else first, what would someone who puts themselves first do? You can have a completely different experience at the party just by wearing a new outfit.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. Mitchell, if folks are interested in getting in touch with you or learning a little bit more about what you do, where can they go?
At the President's Coach on Instagram.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks so much for helping us manage a little bit of those fears.
My pleasure. Have a wonderful day.
You too.